Hi everyone, it's the Tea Time Live. It's not 7:15, it is nearly 5 o'clock. And I want to come live and share some insights around social media today. You know that usually at 7:15 every morning I always do a bit of choreography for Fit Pros, just a little smidge of ideas. Well, I wasn't able to do that today because I was on a train going to London. So I've done a podcast for EMD UK today, which was really exciting. Oh, I loved it. I really enjoyed the podcast. I've not been to London for a while, so it was nice to get on the train. It was busy. Get off the train at St Pancras and boom, London kind of hits you. Very busy. And the podcast studio was in Farringdon, which was, if I remember rightly, that was where Turnmills used to be. And I think that might have been the last time I went to that area of London. Maybe you went to Turnmills. It used to be a fantastic rave club back in the olden days. It's not there now. Anyway, the podcast studio was there. So we did the studio. It's a new podcast that is launching, EMD UK launching, and it's called Beyond the Studio. So I shared my journey in the fitness industry, 38 years. I think it's 38 years, 38 or 39. Started in 86 when I was 16 and I am 55 now. So whatever that span is. So it's a really good podcast and it really got me thinking, as it always does. Sue asked me some great questions around if you were a new instructor, a new teacher, how would you get out there? What would you do around your business? And if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I've been doing business training and encouraging group fitness teachers to show up and grab all these amazing opportunities that are in front of us. And I really don't mean working in centres or for operators, and I think that's totally fine if that's what you do, but there's so many opportunities and all around taking your knowledge and monetising your knowledge. So I post a little bit every single morning. I don't know if you've noticed, but every morning about 5:15 I post some tips around business, marketing, social media. Because now I just have one business group called The Supporters. Up until about 5-6 weeks ago, I was running weekly webinars around business, social media, marketing, trends, email marketing, landing pages, websites, all of those things. And I was running lots of weekly webinars. I've done, since the pandemic, literally hundreds. And if you go back into my back catalogue of business training, there are, if not, we're into the thousands. There's that many webinars that I've done over the years. And so at the moment, I'm just focusing on my one business group, which is called The Supporters, because I think that how we digest information is changing and how we're consuming information is changing. And because there are so many avenues to go down with fitness and your knowledge, you can take it in the community, you can build successful classes, you can run retreats and events, you can do online, you maybe have a subscription, you might open a studio, you might do events overseas, you might do events locally, you might be a personal trainer, you could be a PT online, you could be a PT face-to-face. I mean, there's so many different avenues that we can all go down. So with The Supporters, I really concentrate on building your personal brand. That's number one, because you are the product. You are the reason that people are coming to your classes or booking your services. There's something about you that resonates. It could be your humour, your normalness, your authenticity, your knowledge, your care, your love, everything that you do that makes up you teaching group exercise or personal training. Many people might come for a result. They might want to get fitter, healthier, lose weight, have more energy, sort out their menopausal symptoms, try Pilates, do yoga, whatever it is. But they stay because they love being in your class, in your environment, in your orbit. And so we need to maximize that. Be more visible so that people can see us and they can then resonate with your message and then potentially become clients or customers further down the road. Social media is phenomenal for doing that. I'm here now. I'm live on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. And whether you're watching live with me here, you're there, maybe you catch this later on in the day, you form an opinion of me. You might like me, you might not like me, you might like what I have to say. There might be some value here, some things that you can apply within your business, but we can do that for free on social media. It still blows my mind, even after all of these years, how many people you can reach. And because the algorithm has changed so much over the last few weeks and months, you'll notice that it really doesn't matter how many people are following you, or even if you've got a following. You could literally open a social media account today. You could post some content that could reach thousands, if not millions of people. You don't need an audience. When I first started on social media, when it was way back, before Facebook, it was MySpace, then it was Facebook. When you think back, you had to build an audience, and you do still to a degree. It's advantageous to build up your accounts and build your audience and be consistent with your content so people get to know who you are and what you offer and what you're all about and what your values are. But now social media algorithm has changed. It's interest media, which means if you offer Pilates or yoga or menopause or weight loss or whatever it is that you offer, you could create a piece of content that may resonate with your potential audience or your target audience, which then can reach hundreds, thousands, even millions of people, and you don't need a following. Because whatever your content is, social media, any of the platforms, all of them are the same now, will show that piece of content to other people that it thinks are interested in that. So let's say you post some information around Pilates, or you do a dance video, maybe a dance exercise, or you do some strength training, or you do a little chat about menopause, whatever it may be. The algorithm is going to recognize what that content is, and it's going to put it in front of people that are already searching or interested in that type of content. And you know that's true because you see this all your time. If you go to your newsfeed right now, whatever you've looked at, you might have looked at Christmas recipes or, I don't know, anything, whatever. And then you are served up an avalanche of content of that type. And that's really exciting because a few years ago, people would say to me, yeah, Rachel, I'm posting on social media, but I'm only hitting the same people. It's the same people who are seeing my posts over and over again. That was then, this is now. But I know what the problem is with social media for everybody. It's showing up consistently. One, it can be a ball ache. It can be a time suck. You can be so busy running your business and teaching and dealing with all your clients that you just don't have the time or the energy sometimes to create social media content. Having said that, there are so many quick wins, especially right now. There are so many things and tactics that you can do quickly and easily to get your face into the newsfeed, to get your information in front of the right people really quickly and easily. And I'm just going to give you a few hacks now. So this is the first one. I think going live, streaming live on any of the platforms is still one of the best ways for people to get to know, like, and trust you. It could be that you do a mini workout. It might be that you do a quick talk. It might be that you share a festive tip. And if you do go live and you feel confident doing that, and it does take practice, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. It will help your public speaking. It puts you in front of a bigger audience. And so many opportunities come when more people see you and hear you and know what you're all about and know what your expertise are. Just through going live on social media consistently since lives began 2016, this has brought me all kinds of different opportunities, wild opportunities that I never even thought about. And it would be the same for you, whether you've got a community audience, whether you want to drive more people into local classes, maybe you want to attract people to your retreat, maybe you want to perhaps start to create a seasonal online program. Having part of your marketing mix where you are going live and talking to your audience, if you do that consistently, I know that it will pay you back in spades. So it's worth practicing. You don't need to go live for very long. Just be consistent. Maybe you do it every Monday, or maybe give yourself a target. You're going to do it every day until the 19th of December. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes. You could make a plan. You could be off the cuff. Whatever works for you, but share something that's valuable and do it consistently. Don't worry about fluffing up. Don't worry about doing it. There's no right or wrong. Just show up and share some information and do that consistently. So my top tip is to do live. Whether you're Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever your potential clients, customers may be, show up and do some live. The second thing that's a real quick hack is the blog posts. Now, you may have seen me do this if you scroll around my page if you're on Facebook. You can't see these if you're on YouTube. But on Facebook, you might see they're very easy. It's where you create a post and it has a square coloured background. But I've just called them blog posts. Now, what happens here is you give it quite a provocative or a question headline that again is going to pique the interest of somebody who might be interested in your services. So it would be, let's say if you want to attract a local audience, you might put in a blog, calling the people of Langley Mill, do you want to get fit? ? So that's quite a provocative headline. I'm signalling that people in the local area who want to get fit would want to read the caption underneath. So it's a question, and our human brains love to find an answer to a question. You would then add the value in the first comment. So I would do quick tips for social media for Fit Pros, and then I'll do a little arrow, and then the first comment, I'll write the first comment, and it will be all my quick tips on social media. It might be, you might ask a question, fancy trying Pilates but feel intimidated, or something like that. And then in the caption, you've got all the information about your classes and your community sessions that you offer, or your PT. So they are really good quick wins. So you have a headline, something that's attention grabbing. You then get people to read the first post, and that's where you'll put the value. They're quick, they're easy. I do one every day. Some of them take off and get loads of feedback, loads of engagement, lots of interest, and some just don't do anything. It's all a test, it's all a trial and error, but they're really simple and easy to do. So maybe have a look on other pages where they're using blog posts and think, how could you make that fit your audience? Whether it's a local audience that you're interested in, whether it's a global audience or national audience, see if you can craft some different blog posts, and then you can add the comments into the caption. So that's a really quick win. Another massive quick win are reels shot, B-roll shot reels. And what I mean by B-roll is that you just stick your phone on a tripod and you're doing something really normal. Really, it could be something mundane. You might be pegging out your washing, folding up your lycra. You might be, if you're in your studio, you might be sort of getting your reformer ready. You might be doing ironing. I did one where I was blow drying my hair. You can do anything random. In my supporter group, we call it faffing. So you just film yourself doing some faffing, and it's just 10 seconds. Then on that video, you will overlay text. So you've got to think a little bit cleverly here. It could be anything, and it's going to be very, very short. But again, it's using that headline type technique. Too busy for fitness tonight, read the caption. Or ready to take a break and get fit. And then in the caption, it might be all the information about your class that evening. It could be anything. It could be whatever you're selling. It just needs to be random everyday video, B-roll, because this would be A-roll, because I'm speaking to camera, I'm addressing you. This would be sort of what you would class as A-roll. B-roll would be me, I know, so this would be B-roll. So when you're in my supporter group, every day I have the whiteboard and I have all the things that we're going to discuss. So on this particular day, we were discussing your personal brand. I was looking at lots of different social media type posts. I've been big into talking and teaching all my guys about blogging and the importance of blogging, and how we are searching for information and services in different ways. We're using ChatGPT, we're using Perplexity, we're using AI, and we're also using Google to find things. So it's important for you as a business that you show up, that your little slice of the internet, of the World Wide Web, is discoverable and searchable. And the way that you can do that is via blogs. And there's a knack and there's a way to write blogs, and you can use AI to help you write blogs. But when you understand that, that is going to bring more eyeballs to your website. So on this particular day, I was talking about blogs, and I was talking about B-roll and the differences between very short form content where you have B-roll and then you've got text over the top. Now this works really well at the moment because, if you've not noticed, I'm sure you have, it's just been Black Friday. We've also got Christmas, we've got Boxing Day, and we've got January. These kind of 2 months are the busiest for advertisers on social media. So advertisers, obviously they're big brands, big business, global businesses. They pay for advertising space on the TV, on mainstream TV. They're also paying for lots and lots of adverts on social media. On Facebook alone, you're going to see so many adverts popping up. The news feed is almost getting squeezed because you've got advert, account, advert, account. If you flick through stories, every couple of stories you've got an advert. So there's a lot of people advertising right now because it's a retail bonanza right now. Sales, Black Friday, Christmas, people are spending money. So there's a lot of eyeballs and a lot of money being spent on social media advertising. So you'll notice that content is being squeezed when we haven't got the attention span to look at long form content. So what's over indexing and working really well at the moment is short form, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, B-roll with text overlaid over the top, and then all of the value in the caption. So my recommendation to everyone that I work with and coach around businesses, as you go through the day, just film little bits of your day, setting up your classes, choosing your music, opening up your room if you're in the community, maybe having your phone and seeing you unlock the door and going in, putting on the lights and opening up into your room. It might be that you have the super fast time lapse as everybody's coming into class. These are really easy for you to just film as you go. 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and the more you can do as you go through the day, you can use those in stories, you can use them on your main feed, you can add the text and the values in the caption. They are over-indexing right now, and it's so quick and easy for you to do. You think that everything that you do is not that interesting, and it really is. And it gives people an insight of what it's like in your classes, what it's like behind the scenes, what it's like to be a client or a customer. So 100% as you go through the day, just film 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there of just regular stuff. Open up a folder in your phone, call it faffing or something like random clips. And then all of these clips that you have, you put them into your random clips folder, and you can use social media. You can create social media in 5 minutes in that way. That's a massive one. My last tip today is carousels. So if you use Instagram, you may have seen that carousel posts are doing phenomenally well. And that's where you almost tell a little story in slides, and you flick through the slides, and the slides have information on each one. A picture, it has text, you'll have a headline slide, and you'll have a call to action at the end. Now it might be that you are talking about all the different classes, all the different services that you offer. It might be that you're telling a story. You might be giving information around different exercises to do to train your shoulders, and you've got 10 stills of you doing different shoulder exercises. That can be a carousel. Carousels on Instagram are really doing well at the moment, but again, think about it as like a story that has a beginning, you've got the information, and then you've got a call to action at the end. And again, you can create these all natively in the Instagram app very quickly and easily. I would recommend though, if you're creating any kind of reels for Meta, Facebook or Instagram, is that you use the Edits app. Have you got the Edits app? Let me know if you have. Let me know if you haven't. If you haven't, go and download it. It's completely free, and it is going to give you a better chance of your content to be pushed out into the newsfeed. Meta want you to use their new app. So use it, it's free, it's getting better and better every day. New features, new fonts, new colours, new quick and easy ways that you can edit. It's really, really cool. So make sure that you are using that. And there is a little bit of there's whispers that if you use the Edits app, your content gets prioritized in the newsfeed. We don't know if that's true, but if you are creating content for Instagram or Facebook, I would recommend that you use the app. So there you go, really quick and easy. Round it up. Blog posts doing fantastically well. Have a headline, value is in the caption. Create reels using random clips of your day, whatever they might be. So I've been to London today on the train, so I've got little clips of me sitting on the train, having a coffee, getting off at St Pancras, looking at the Christmas tree at St Pancras. I know, not very exciting, but it's eye-catching in the newsfeed. I can put text over the top of it that can then attract people to read the caption. Just think social media is just like you going, yeah, I'm here. Have a read of my information. And then hopefully you're going to then bring that person across to your website, if you have one, where they potentially might join your newsletter or sign up for your free class or come to an evening exercise class, or request more information about your retreat or your event, or perhaps they're interested in personal training, whatever it might be. This is a way of attracting attention and then bringing people either into your messenger because they want to ask questions about your services, or you're going to signpost them across to your website. Now, hope that was helpful. 20 minutes, I wasn't going for that long. If this kind of information would be helpful to you and you like a step-by-step and you need repetition, so you would need me to go over this type of info again and again and again regularly, then the Supporters is for you. I do a live briefing every morning, 7:30 till about 5 to 8. You can join it live. 450 other instructors are there, not all at the same time, but a lot are. And you get everybody's brainstorming. So everyone goes, yeah, that's working for me. Oh no, that's not working for me. How do you do this? The comments underneath the lives are phenomenal. And the idea is with the Supporters that you're never behind and you're never in front. You just, when you need the motivation, I'm here. You know, it's like we all get together and have a little huddle. Like, right, we can do this, gang. Off you go. It's a feeling, great community. It helps you feel less alone and isolated, which you can when you're a Fit Pro, whatever anyone thinks. And it gives you top best practices, top tips. So if you feel that you've got more to offer, and by that I don't mean teaching more classes, I mean that you want to fine tune your business so you really are bringing in the right clients and the right customers, and you're being paid and your income is increasing without having to teach more classes or do more, then I can show you. We've been doing a lot on harnessing the power of AI, and AI can take so much of the heavy lifting away from you now. Admin that perhaps you were drowning in 6, 8, 10 months ago, you can now get AI to help you. So you can do the stuff that we love. This is the stuff that I love. I love teaching. I want to be teaching. I want to be in front of you. I want to be trying new classes and workouts and giving people great business ideas. I don't want to be editing websites, editing content and doing complicated social media. So I'm always trying to find the quickest and the easiest route for all of us to get our messages out on social and do what we love in our business and do less of what we don't love. And now we've got AI that can help us so much. So we do talk about that quite a lot. So if the Supporters sounds just the ticket for you, just comment underneath this video, supporter. Loads of people do that and then they don't join. It's £6.99 a month. That's it. £6.99. I just bought 2 coffees in London and it was more. It was, how much are 2 coffees? £8.90 for 2 coffees. £6.99 a month. And I go through, I'm live with you every single day for 5 days with loads of ideas. So it's a no-brainer. Come and join. Even just try it for a month and get a feel for what you can do, your potential. If you're feeling that you're not reaching your potential, you've done all these courses and all these qualifications and you want to make the most of that knowledge and you want more, there is so much more to go out within fitness. Wellness and we're right on this intersection where wellness meets fitness. There's a lot of opportunity here and it's just understanding the avenues that you can go down. So I hope that was motivating. I hope that helps. Come and join, comment Supporters, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:30 in my supporter group, ready for your first Supporters briefing. Come and join me. I promise you won't regret it.